So this is gonna be a very quick tutorial. Probably pretty rushed because the sun's about to set, but I've just been hiding from the storm, but the sun's just like peeked out behind. You know what, you can't see it because it's overexposed, but the sun's just peeked out behind these clouds, and there's this awesome kind of rock formations down on the shoreline. They're all, oh shit, fuck, they're all red, and the ocean is just lapping up on the shoreline here. I'll cut to it real quick. This is sketchy. I'm just gonna run through what I would do scouting this location, because I'm gonna scout it in like 10 minutes, pick out 2 or 3 really good shots, and then essentially crush those as the sun sets. So we've got some beautiful light at the moment, but I can see with these clouds that on the horizon there's just like a little gap, and there's thick dense cloud cover on different layers, so the chances are very good that it's about to light up pinks and blues and purples and all sorts of colors. Obviously the sky's blue, but you get the point. A little rushed, but let's go have a look.
So you notice just there underneath, it's all clear. So that's good. If that was dark, there'd be no sunset. There'd be a little bit of color up here, but nothing along here. So we've got all of this cloud cover that was the previous storm.
That will light up. And then I've got the shoreline
where the water's breaking over. So I've got a circular polarizer on. I'm going to use that to really bring out the rocks and the colors here. Look at this. Look at this place. Oh, I reckon a shot like this, a little bit wider with someone here or there. Actually, if I step back a little bit,
so that might be a bit close to the camera, but if I go down the shoreline a little bit, I reckon
okay, this will be one of the photos. First of all, I'll take a landscape shot with this, sell as a print. Then I'll put a person there because that's my kind of little style with Instagram, social media and whatnot.
I'll probably do a landscape and a portrait, just because the internet likes portraits and I like landscapes. So a bit of both on that. But I'm gonna have to run back and grab my other camera so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm also gonna be doing long exposures because I want the ocean to have that soft, silky look. Really, so it doesn't distract from the clouds. So I'm probably gonna throw a circular polarizer on and then use an ND filter, maybe an ND64. So I'll be stopping not all of the light coming in like I would do with super long exposures, but just enough so that the ocean, you can see that movement. There's some expression of movement in the photo. We're about 15 minutes away from the most epic light coming through it. Like right now.
Right now is still wild. I'm still thinking this section will be the best, and then probably run up around the corner
and shoot down there as well. Let's get it.
Now just run back, get
my other camera. Oh boy. Shit. Oh, that almost really sucked. Oh, I just scratched my ribs. Ow. Oh, all right, I'm gonna put the camera down before I fall down and take the camera with me. All right, and we're recording. Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, so The cloud cover has kind of ducked in a little bit, so we might just get one shot. We'll fire it off quickly and see what happens. I've got my camera behind there with the ND on. I'm using the Polar Pro Summit series, so you can just like slide different filters in. Super easy. It's very effective. All right, we have some incredible light in the sky. To my left, you might be able to see it. The camera's doing its thing. Right now, I'm looking at the ground. Otherwise, we're both in trouble. I mean, you're not in trouble, you're probably sitting on a desk chair, but I'd be ass up. I don't want that. You probably want that to be fucking funny as shit, but let's not do it. We are losing the light. You might not be able to hear me because of the ocean, so there may be a voiceover, but focus on the camera. Alright, so I'm just going to fire portrait off first. I focused on the point that I'm going to go stand at off down that way. I have it set at ISO 100, f10, and 2.5 seconds? 2.5 seconds, just so it's just enough. You can see the ocean moving, but it's not like silky smooth. Got a 10-second timer, and this is a photographer's selfie. Let's see how that looks. Alright, so I cut, my head was like just on the horizon. It's a little bit dark, my head was like just clipping the horizon, so I want that subject isolated. Otherwise it just looks a little bit bloody weird. So I raised it up a little bit. We are going to fire that off. Let's fire it off again. Alright, so that really shows you the importance of scouting a location. Even if it's just like, just quickly, just a slight look over the scene and be like, okay, I want that, that, and that. Or even just that one photo, because, well, that's all I had time for, is literally to bang off one photo during sunset. Like, one portrait, one landscape, one with the person, you know, you get the point. Sometimes you get a sunset that lasts just hours and it's beautiful and you get to take your time and really enjoy the moment, and sometimes you're just like, well shit, I get to get one shot. And that was one of them because, well, the clouds came over and yeah, I got a little bit of colour, nothing like what I was hoping to get. Still, got one epic photo. one potentially sellable photo. So we're on. I think I'm gonna do a lot more of these quick tutorials where it's just like, just gonna show you exactly how I do this photo, a little bit of behind the scenes. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you guys are into. If not, I'm gonna do them anyway, so just don't watch the videos. But if you do like them, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go have a beer because, well, that was emotional and it didn't go the way I wanted it to. Whoa, we are way too close.